Now I'm stealing away in this little corridor, nice and bright, from the craziness that is E3 here in LA Convention Center, and I wanted to bring you guys a quick reaction to a VR experience I just had a couple doors down with PlayStation VR. It's Joshua Vergara from Android Authority here for VR Source, and I'm here to talk to you about Battlezone. So if I talk to you about the name Battlezone, and it makes you think of some nostalgic memories from way back in the day, you know exactly what game I'm talking about. It is a reimagined version of an old tank combat game called Battlezone that was originally on very old PCs and very old arcade consoles. And it was a very fun game, and I didn't realize that that was the game I was playing until after the fact, because I knew it felt very familiar, if not an updated version of what felt very retro. And putting on the headset, the PlayStation VR headset, which tries very hard to look very futuristic with its very smooth lines and curves, of course, but getting on headphones and then donning the controller, the PS4 controller that is, put me in control of a tank. And the opening sequence is really just, it's something out of a roller coaster ride or something that you would ride at Disneyland or Universal Studios. And it feels a lot like just you in a cockpit, and everything just opens up and is ready for you to go. Small tutorials come up telling you how to move around and how to equip different guns and how to shoot those guns, and then all of a sudden you're put into the fray. Now when everything opens up, you're just put into a big battlefield, and you have a ton of different tanks and towers and even flying machines to shoot down, and it's just an incredible amount of fun, especially because you can look around the environment, and literally all of the different heads-up displays are in different sections of what would obviously be a big tank. Look down, see what gun I'm using. Oh, equip a different one like this cannon. Bam. Now, though you can look around and see everything in your environment, movement of the actual tank itself was done with the left control stick, and then the right control stick controlled the crosshair for whichever gun you were using. And from there, you're just moving around trying to shoot and survive, and it's just a really fun experience that really harkens back to the original Battlezone. Again, the game that I didn't realize it was being reimagined into, and it just feels exactly like that game did back in the day. Now obviously PlayStation VR is not supposed to be used for a particular area. You're still sitting at your chair and you have the controller which controls everything in the environment, and then you could just look around and see everything. I even at one point looked behind me and I could see the chair that inside of the tank I was going to be sitting in. You can see the chair. You can even look at the chair that's behind me. All in all, it was a lot of fun, and at the end I got to see a number of the different environments that were available, and it was funny how in that VR platform I was pointing at things that were in the virtual space, but in real life, in reality, there was really nothing there. Maybe just one of the representatives was standing there laughing at the fact that I was pointing at that person. And then if I looked behind me, I could see a very large metal chair, when in reality I was just in a typical plastic chair, actually putting my butt on a real chair in real life. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at this PlayStation VR iteration. It's not necessarily like the other forms of VR where you're going to move around a particular space or even be just immersed into that with particular types of controllers. This is a PlayStation 4 experience just made into a 360 area, so you can look around and see everything that's going on top of the controls that you might already be used to. So keep it tuned to VR Source for even more about virtual reality, augmented reality, and even more. And stick around because we have a lot of stuff to show you from E3 here in Los Angeles at the LA Convention Center. See you guys in the next one.